You simply tell us what camp they belong to, and you win a choice of 2 great tickets. Jim Jeffries, Australian comic, coming to downtown Hartford on the Give 'Em What They Want tour. 7 o'clock down at Bushnell. This one happening August 25th. Downtown Hartford at Bushnell. If you want some comedy, I suggest go to that. Plus, you can get tickets right now at bushnell.org. Go there for the show if you don't win them. Or if you don't want to go see some comedy, Jim Jeffries, maybe you're busy, August 25th, head on over to Mohegan and see our friend Lee Bryce put on a music concert over there in the Mohegan Sun Arena. Now, tickets aren't even on sale. They go on sale this Friday. You can get them at Ticketmaster.com. After Friday, on Saturday, you can go to the Mohegan Sun box office for tickets, or you can win them right here on the Rob Dibble Show in Let's Go Camping. Again, the phone number, write it down because I feel like we're going to get some wrong answers on this one. A little tough on Tuesdays, Dibs. And we haven't done Tough Tuesdays.
Trivia. Very nice.
We haven't done it in a while, so I had extra hours to make this one up. But 860-522-3776, 522-ESPN for Let's Go Camping to play our games on the Rob Dibble Show. Kurt, who you got back there?
Sean's on one.
Sean, all right. How you doing, Sean?
Great, guys. How are you?
Doing great. These are some camps of movie trivia. Now, these are not NFL players going to camp.
Which I thought they were going to be.
Yeah,
I
think
start
a lot
reading and I'm like, are you serious?
You might not recognize some of these names, but just like always, Sean, don't fret. There will be multiple choice, so wait for Dibs to give you the possible answers before you give your guess. Are you ready, Sean?
I'm ready.
All right. Ernest P. Worrell. A. Camp Swampapoo. B. Camp Kikiki.
There you go.
Or C. Camp Burn.
Camp Burn.
No.
He tricked you.
Great guess, Sean.
Great
Try
game.
back.
Hey, Burn. Hey, Burn.
Right. Ernest P. Worrell. Camp Kikiki.
It's close to kick a kid.
Kikiki.
Kick a key.
Now, if you remember in that movie, the construction crew was going to tear down the camp and flatten it for a new shopping mall until Ernest and the kids fought him off with snapping turtles and garbage. Great movie. I saw Ernest Goes to Camp when I think I was like 2 years old in the drive-in. Great movie. Sorry, Sean. That was a tough one.
Hey, Vern.
They honestly don't get much easier. It's a tough game today. 860-522-3776, 522-ESPN. Kurt, give me a winner.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
How are you guys?
We're doing great. Hopefully you're staying dry. The impending weather, be careful out there if you're driving, Joe.
Careful.
We got campers to tell you about. Dibs is going to give you a camper. You tell us what camp they come from. Wait for the multiple choice. Are you ready, Joe?
I'm ready.
All right, Joe. Wednesday and Pugsley Adams went to this camp. A. Camp Chippewa. B. Camp Fear. Or C. Camp Salem.
Camp Chippewa.
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
Very nice,
Excellent
Joe.
job. Yes, Camp Chippewa, where they eventually burned the camp down during the talent portion of the camp talent show. It was great.
You probably had fun rewatching these movies. I know you.
That's one of my favorite scenes in all the Addams Families. That's Addams Family's Values. That was part 2. Joe, what do you want? You want to go see Jim Jeffries, some comedy at Bushnell, or Lee Bryce, October 21st, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Lee Bryce, October 21st at Mohegan Sun.
Let's go with Bryce.
Excellent. Stay on
Bryce
hold.
is excellent. Seen him a bunch of times.
Have you? I was wondering.
Yeah, no. John loves Lee.
Lee Bryce, Mohegan Sun. Again, that's October 21st. The tickets don't go on sale until Friday on Ticketmaster, then on Saturday at the Mohegan Sun box office. Great job, Joe. He knows his Addams Family and Camp Chippewa, part of Addams Family Values. All right, 860-522-3776. Kurt, who you got next?
We got Matt.
Hey, Matt.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, doing well, doing real well. Try and get some more winners here. Dibs has got a camper. You wait for the multiple choice. Tell us where that camper went to camp. Are you ready, Matt?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, camp counselor. Is this UG or UG?
UG.
All right, camp counselor UG. A, Camp Swampapoo. B, Camp Anawana. Or C, Camp Markakana.
Can you repeat that?
All right, Camp Counselor Ugg.
Ugh.
Can you give a hint?
Salute your shorts.
Okay. A, Camp Swampapoo. B, Camp Anawana. Or C, Camp Marcana.
Camp Swampapoo.
No.
Oh,
so
I'm
close.
sorry, Matt. Try back. Camp Swampapoo is a camp that I made up. Camp Marcana was what I was trying to get you to say. That's Mark Canna from the New York Mets. Put that in there as a camp.
Mark Canna.
Camp Anawana from the Nickelodeon show Salute Your Shorts had Camp Counselor Ugg in it. Don't you remember the theme song, Camp Anawana? We hold you in our heart. The more I come, the more I want to fart.
Camp Kikiwaka
Camp Kiki,
was
yes.
the one she watched.
That is a top 10 TV camp, actually, in some of these lists on the internet.
Oh, yeah. She watched that show for like a half dozen years. She loved that show.
Salute Your Shorts used to be on my after-school programming all the time. I used to come home, sit down with the big bowl of cereal, and watch Salute Your Shorts and Camp
Nice.
Counselor Ugg, which I found out today died of lung cancer just recently. Pour one out.
Oh, yeah.
Pour one out. for Counselor
R.I.P.
Ugg. R.I.P. for Ugg. 860-522-3776, 522-ESPN. Who you got next, Kurt?
John is on line 4.
All right, John, we need some winners. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. You guys?
We're doing great. We got some campers to tell you about, then some camps they would go to. Dibs has got a camper. Wait for the multiple choice. Tell us the right camp, and you got your choice of Lee Bryce or Jim Jeffries. Are you ready, sir?
Sounds good. Yep.
Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees. Was it A, Camp Crystal Lake, B, Camp Holly Run, or C, Camp Killigans?
I'm going to have to go with A. No idea, though.
Yeah.
You are correct. All
It's
right,
Crystal
John.
Lake, man.
Crystal Lake.
All those
is
Friday the
answer.
13th were at Crystal Lake.
I picked Holly Run for, a girl named Holly running away, or Kill Again
Yeah,
for
Kill Again,
killing
yeah.
again. John, you get a choice.
Well done.
Jim Jeffries or Lee Bryce. Which one would you like?
Lee Bryce.
Excellent. Stay on hold. Hook you up with those Lee Bryce tickets as well. Great job, John. Great job, Joe. Got room
Great
for one
guess.
more here. Voorhees. That camp, by the way, is in New Jersey and can be visited. However, you can't just walk on the property. There are actual Friday the 13th tours to walk you through Camp Crystal Lake. It's a moneymaker, Dibs. Roadside attraction.
There was, I have to take this back. I just did see, I think it's Jason Takes
New York?
New York or Brooklyn or something weird, and they're
Great
on
movie.
a boat.
Yep.
They're on a boat, and he's killing everybody. So I just
And
watched that.
classic. I hate to be
I
a
can't say they were all at
spoiler
Crystal
here,
Lake.
but every time you try to drown Jason, it's not over. He's coming
never
back.
over.
It's never
actually.
over.
You put a machete in his head, it's not over.
Dude, you could send him to space.
Yep,
Jason,
that's right,
in
Jason
space,
in space.
and it ain't
Right.
over. He's still coming.
They did that?
But the dude that actually wore the mask and stuff, he just recently passed too.
Pour one out.
But you never saw that dude's face. So, cause he always
Oh,
had
you
a
think
mask
he's
on.
gone? You think he is?
He's not really gone.
No, he'll come back and get you, especially if you try to chain him to a rock in a lake. He will eventually come back and kill you.
I love when the girl's in the canoe and she's sleeping and her hand.
Oh, gosh, I know. It's like you're asking for it. Like you're asking
the
for
kid
it.
comes out of the water.
One thing I know about Camp Crystal Lake, don't be doing any necking away from the group.
Nope.
Never pays off.
Bad.
It's asking for
Never
it.
good to make out in the woods when Jason's afoot.
Yep. And don't run upstairs. It's always a bad idea. Run out the door in the woods. All right, we got one more, Kurt. One more. 860-522-3776. You got one on hold?
Hello, Rich.
Hey, Rich. Thanks for
guy's
waiting.
Rich.
All right, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
We're doing well, doing well. Got room for one more winner here, Rich. Dibs has got one more camper to tell you about and a whole bunch of camps. Wait for the multiple choice. You pick the right one, you got some tickets. Are you ready, Rich?
Yes, sir.
Camp Counselor Tripper. Is this Bill Murray?
Yes,
I know this movie. Is it A, Camp Hope, B, Camp Mohawk, or C, Camp North Star?
Go with Mohawk.
No.
So close. Camp Mohawk was the rival camp
Yes,
to Camp
those
North
were
Star.
the pains in the butt.
Right. Counselor
This
Tripper.
was the movie Meatballs.
Meatballs, Bill Murray goes to Camp North Star. Camp Hope is a part of Heavyweights, the movie with Ben Stiller in Fat Camp. You ever seen that?
Yes.
Hilarious movie. It's
Great
very
movie.
underrated. Kurt, you need to see some Heavyweights. That's
Yeah.
Camp Hope, though.
I need to see some lousy movies.
Yes, you do. But unfortunately, Rich, I'm sorry. Try back tomorrow. We got more Lee Bryce and more Jim Jeffries to give away. Yes. Great job, John. Great job, Joe. You'll be able
John
to.
and Joe.
Maybe
Good
they'll go
job
together.
today.
Maybe they'll double date there at Mohegan Sun. That will be October 21st for Lee Bryce again. Tickets don't go on sale until Friday on Ticketmaster, then on Saturday at the Mohegan Sun box office.
We got a second. Why don't we talk a little bit about Patrice Bergeron retiring? 19 years, Boston Bruins, one of the most beloved players. Honestly, this guy I thought he'd play forever. He reminded me of Ray Bork. He was going to play for so long.
There's just a changing of the guard.
Yeah.
It feels like for me when you don't have a Patrice Bergeron running around. I think it started with Chara. When Chara goes to Washington, then it's kind of ushering in a new fleet of Bruins, and they needed to get younger. Patrice Bergeron was awesome, dude. This is a dude. He's just got that look. You don't want to mess with this guy, but. An awesome captain. Bruins fans would say a lot better than me. I'm not going to do him as much justice as these guys can, but definitely a feared opponent in the league that can make you pay in so many different ways.
I mean, as far as the career goals, 427, 613 assists, 1,040 points. This guy's going to the Hall of Fame eventually, but won a Stanley Cup, 6-time Selke Award winner. Won the Messier Award in 2021, number 37. I'm sure will be hanging in the rafters shortly as well.
I just love how players of this caliber stay with the same team. It's difficult.
That's the way it should be.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder today than it
Today's
was.
standards, absolutely, in every sport. Players move around way more than I'm sure they want to.
Right. And some. They have stayed with the franchise because of certain reasons that don't have anything to do with their contract. They've got more to do with the community, more to do with the franchise itself and the people that they work with, or maybe even, dare I say, their teammates. But I just love, like, the Patrice Bergeron story. For me and guys like this of this caliber, when they go into the Hall of Fame, you know exactly what jersey they're going to be wearing.
170 playoff games, 50 goals, 128 points with the assists added up. That's pretty amazing postseason career as well.
Yeah.
So,
But I bet the rest of the league is happy to get rid of them.
well, and you do ask that question to Al Gattuso, and we're going to play that interview in just a second. But I mean, that's the whole thing too, man. These guys, I have nothing from NFL, NHL. I have so much respect for these guys. They play in so much pain. Injuries are nothing new. Every game, some of these guys get nicked up, take slap shots off their legs and bodies, and they're fearless, absolute fearless warriors for our entertainment. And I appreciate all of what they do in the NHL, even college hockey, though. I'm a big college hockey and high school hockey fan, too.
And you're a fan of Olympic hockey, too, and this dude's got gold medals with Canada.
I love all hockey. I grew up playing hockey. I wish I could have played more of it. Southington didn't have hockey, unfortunately, so it shortened my hockey life, but always loved and wished I had been able to play further into high school and college.
And this cat's done it on every single level, whether he's on a junior team, whether he's on the Olympics, or whether he's on the Boston Bruins, he's winning hockey games.
Acadie Bathurst Titan was his amateur team.
What? Bathroom Titans?
The bathroom
Titans?
Bathroom Titans. No, Bathurst. They were thirsty.
Bathroom?
The
They
Bathurst.
drank out of the bathroom?
Yes.
Out of the toilet?
Acadie
No, the tub.
Bathurst.
Tub?
The tub.
Oh, okay. That's respectable.
Probably hit the hockey puck around the tub.
That's how they got good.
Somebody, I can't remember who it was. It might have been, I don't think it was Bergeron, but it was a Boston Bruin. They showed his house. His mother allowed him to take slap shots at the washer dryer and they showed all the puck marks on the washer. It was fantastic. Actually, I think it's in somebody in like their college Hall of Fame or something. The actual washer dryer is now at the Hall of Fame for this cat, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame, he's still in the NHL. And because it's just so banged up that's a cool parent.
Or you shooting it at, like, you open it up and, like, you open up the dryer?
No.
What, it's just sitting there
the
like
box.
a big piece of metal and just
Bang, 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 bang in the garage.
No thanks. I mean,
on
is
the
it
old
used
washer.
one? Is the one that we're
It's
actually
used.
using?
No, we're
though?
not using it.
Oh, okay.
But Mom and Dad were like, let's not bring it to the dump.
Now, are we in the garage or are we still in the washer room?
We're in the garage.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
this kid's just taking slap shots because, listen, goals aren't cheap.
Well, what else are we going to use?
But I want you to hit puck.
Right. But,
Like, all right, so
you take that away and you now what are we going to do? Bang it off the wall? Now you're messing the wall
My
up.
dad was upset with me because obviously 6 kids. My dad worked in radio. We weren't, we're middle class upbringing. And so the 2-car garage, in between it, I used to throw a tennis ball against it all day, every day.
like a strike zone.
Oh, that was my strike zone. And when we weren't doing that, we were actually using tennis balls as hockey pucks. And my brother and I, and this is old school, garage doors had the glass.
Oh,
we would
gosh.
either break those glass panes,
sure. Yep.
or we would, when it was wet, we're stupid enough to keep shooting or throwing, and there would be tennis ball marks on the house.
Oh, man.
And Walt, trust me, you do not want to poke Walt.
I mean, just think he's getting off work. It's like 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then he
dude.
pulls up and he sees all these stupid marks and a broken window.
Yep.
Like, oh gosh, now I got to deal with this.
Usually Chris got the beating first, and then he'd be like, but Robert did it. And they'd try to chase